1.
Hi, and welcome to the Bowhaus. I'm Sierra.
I'm Raven, and this is Roxy.
And we're here to talk to you today about how to read the nutritional labels on your dog's food and snacks. First, we're going to start with a really simple one. We're going to use the Origin Braun Lake Duck Treats. So what you really want to look for when you're trying to figure out what the important parts are of the packaging is first you want to look for the expiration date, which on this one is right here. You want to look for where it was made. Down here it says it was made in Canada. You want to look at what the ingredients are and what the guaranteed analysis are. So on this one, it's very simple. It's duck liver and boneless duck. And then the guaranteed analysis is just going to break down for you what the protein is, the fat, the fiber, and the moisture. Now, usually when you're looking for a treat, you want something that has a very limited ingredient panel. So this is a really wonderful treat to be using. Now, if you're looking for something that has a little bit more ingredients and you want to understand what you're looking at, we're going to use the little links from Zooks so we can demonstrate the same for you. So here, it says made in the USA. And what's really great is these ones tell you that they're grain-free right on the packaging, so you know for sure that it's not going to affect your dog's allergies. On the bottom on these is where the expiration date is. And then the ingredients list is here, and the guaranteed analysis is here. So these ones have more ingredients, as you can see. And the first one is rabbit, which is great that it's a whole meat as the first ingredient. Apples is the second, carrots, potatoes. And then you're going to see some things in here that you may not understand. So one is like phosphoric acid and sorbic acid. Now the sorbic acid is a preservative, and if you see something that says mixed tocopherols, that's also a preservative, but it's also vitamin E. So once you understand how to read these, you can go on to understanding your dog's food better. Now I'm going to pass it over to Raven so she can explain to you how to read the nutritional label on your dog's food.
Alright, so like Sierra explained, it can be simple, but when you do move into a dog food, it can be a little bit more complex as well. So the one we chose for today was from Lamb and Lentils. One of the reasons why is because it's very easy and clear to read all of the components that we talked about. So, like we talked about, there's ingredients, guaranteed analysis, and then something a little different is the calorie content. You will find that in some treats, but not all treats, but you will find it in all dog foods. Going back to the dog foods, there's the expiration date, and then right here it's clear to see that it's manufactured in Wisconsin. Moving on to the calorie content. So this one tells you, it breaks it down into a little bit of something different. It goes by pounds, kilograms, and cups. The easiest one to read is cups because that's the most common thing to feed your dog by. Their cup content is 408, which is pretty average to slightly above average for calorie content for dogs. Then you go to the guaranteed analysis. You find crude protein, crude fat, crude fiber, moisture, and omega-3s and omega-6s. You want to choose a dog food that labels the omega-3s and omega-6s because that is kind of a cue, an indicator that it is a higher quality dog food. If you move on to the ingredients, the most important ingredients in dog foods are the first 5. That really tells you what the bulk of the dog food is. So here you find lamb is the first ingredient. You really want the first ingredient to be a fresh meat, so that's very important. So there's lamb, lamb meal, lentils, chickpeas, and then dried whole egg. This food in particular is one of the only grain-free foods made that contains no potatoes. So that's kind of revolutionary. So as you can see, it is a little bit more complex with dog foods than dog treats, but when you break it down, it can also be simple.
Thanks for joining us today, and please check in with us as often as possible as we will be posting more videos about how to take care of your dogs and more information about nutrition. Thanks!